We live in the Milky Way galaxy. We all know that, and from our perspective, space is beautiful, vast, and peaceful. However, if we go just a couple of 100,000 kilometers away from the Earth's atmosphere, we see it is much different than what we thought. The space beyond our atmosphere is a hydrogen pressure cooker. It gives birth to new stars, and the old ones eventually die out. But why are we so fascinated about a star's death? Why is NASA so concerned about a star dying or its chemical composition changing, even though the star is many light years away from us? The answer is simple: a supernova. And yes, this matter is more serious than a verse from Eminem's song. But the question is, what is a supernova? Is it really a threat to us? And what can we do to prevent it, or at least save ourselves from the impact? There are a million questions, and so far we don't have very many answers. To start with, a supernova is a dying star when it goes through a cataclysmic explosion. The explosion emits more energy than our sun has in its entire existence. How does a supernova form? To understand this concept, we have to understand the fusion reaction, the same reaction used to make nuclear energy. When a star gets too big or runs out of fuel to burn on the surface, its core gravitational pull gets stronger. The gravity starts pulling the matter inwards, increasing the core's mass. The gravitational force becomes too strong that even light cannot escape. Eventually, the core's pressure will be so great that fusion on the atomic level commences, and finally ending in a thermonuclear explosion of the star. Kind of like the use of a nuclear bomb, just at a much larger scale. When the explosion happens, the light we see in the sky from the explosion can light up the sky for weeks. After this explosion happens, the matter could potentially create other bodies, such as planets or a different star. To put things into a little bit of perspective, if our sun became a supernova, the entire galaxy would be destroyed and replaced by a completely different set of planets and stars. It would be the end of the galaxy as we know it, but the beginning of a completely different galaxy. Before you panic though, there is good news. Our sun will not become a supernova anytime soon. The sun will have to swell up 10 times to become a supernova. By then, all life on Earth would cease to exist. But other stars away from our solar system will become supernovas, and some already have. Can they affect us though? Scientists believe that the safe distance between the Earth and a supernova is 50 to 100 light years, and the closest supernova we have seen so far is called 1987A, and it was visible to the naked eye even in broad daylight. It was located on the Tarantula Nebula's outskirts in the Large Magellanic Cloud, a satellite galaxy to our Milky Way, roughly 168,000 light years away from us. Imagine a star 1,000 times larger than our sun. If that supernova were to happen close to us, say right where the sun is, our solar system would no longer exist. The Earth would be atoms floating in space. However, that supernova was so far away from us that we only see a flickering light in a clear sky, so the dangers of that supernova affecting Earth are way below zero. We know the sun is not going anywhere, but what if a star closer to us became a supernova, say 30 light years away from us? How badly would it affect our life form? Dr. Mark Reed, a senior astronomer at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, says, if a supernova were to go off within 30 light years of us, that would lead to major effects on the Earth, possibly mass extinctions. X-rays and more energetic gamma rays from the supernova could destroy the ozone layer that protects us from the solar ultraviolet rays. It could also ionize nitrogen and oxygen in the atmosphere, leading to large amounts of smog-like nitrous oxide in the atmosphere. What's more, if a supernova exploded within 25 light years, phytoplankton and reef communities would be particularly affected. Such an event would severely deplete the base of the ocean food chain. Even if the explosion was a little further than 30 light years, the showers of radiation could potentially mutate or kill all life forms on Earth. The explosion would bring drastic changes to the climate and alter life forever. An example would be living in the winter season for the rest of eternity, or the Earth turning into a planet like Venus. the damage would be irreversible. The closest supernovas we have seen in recorded history are named 1987A. This one went off in 1987, and people saw it even in broad daylight, and one that is called the Kepler's supernova. It was 20,000 light years away from us and was the brightest star in the night sky. As far as we know, it didn't cause any damage. There are no potential supernova stars located within the 50 light-year radius from the Earth. These are Type 2 supernovas. However, Type 1 is smaller, or dwarf stars, and they barely shine enough for us to locate, so it is hard to say how many are around. In conclusion, yes, a supernova could definitely do some major damage. This damage could range from us being wiped from the universe to us living in a permanent ice age and everything in between. What do you think would happen? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.